Looking good, looking good. Wait for it. But yeah, sorry I haven't been streaming too much. I mean, I wasn't, you know, too upset to take, you know, a full week for Christmas. Like, if there was a time to take a break, now would be a pretty good time. So, not bad. It's just annoying that I had to record so many clips with my voice completely chalked. It's a little bit better today. I mean, y'all will hear the clips in videos from previous recordings of how bad my voice really got, but for now, we YOLO it. We YOLO it. So how's everybody doing? Welcome back. Make sure I did everything right here. That would be awkward. It's been a while since I streamed. Make sure I didn't accidentally put it on private or something. That would be very awkward. Okay, I did not. We are good. We are good. Yo, what's good, MX? How's it going, bro? What's up? What's up? Let me actually grab this and clear it out. Boom, boom. All right. But yeah, we've made a lot of progress when it comes to mutations and stuff. I've done a little bit of Diana while that was available off stream, but nothing too crazy. Nothing too crazy. But anywho. Excuse me. I have gotten a stream deck for Christmas, so that's nice. That's pretty nice. But yeah, this is my second God Seed that we've got right here. So it's going to be a little bit before that happens. But yo, what's good, Caleb? What's good, President? How's it going? Congrats on YouTube rank. Thank you, man. Yeah, this is the first stream that we're doing with YouTube rank, so that's pretty nice. Pretty epic, I gotta say. But yeah, dude. It's been a grind out here. Yo, what's good, Brennan? Very well deserved. Thank you, bro. Thank you. But yeah, appreciate it, boys. Again, thank you guys so much for getting us to this point. It's been pretty crazy. But yeah, this is what we're gonna be doing today, is finishing this off. So we have Jerry here for the 142nd time. And this time he has an unfulfilled Jerry seed. So we're gonna be taking that and we're gonna be growing our Jerry seed today, is the game plan. Before we begin though, I do just want to head over here, and actually I do need to set this up on OBS. Bang. And boom. Vote to be determined, gamers. Because what place are we in right now? Let's see. Not top 7. Okay, Inter passed us as well. Well, that's annoying. We are in 9th at the moment. Oh well, dude. Ease what it is. We'll see what we can do here. Make sure to vote to be determined, though. If we can get up to top 7, that would be epic. That would be epic. Can't wait for the next visitor batch. For real, dude. Congrats on YouTube. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. Felt so recent last December. You hitting 20K. Legit. It's been a grind out here, dude. It has been a grind. Well, we did it. Anywho, let's get this started off. So, we are going to go ahead and accept this Jerry because he has an unfulfilled Jerry seed. And this is required for the Jerryflower mutation here. So, we got this from the Jerry Visitor. Now we need to bring it to Zulks and the Crystal Hollows along with a Mysterious Crop. We have a ton of these. So, I guess we should start making our way to the Crystal Hollows. And hopefully we find them quickly. That might be a long part of today's stream, is finding Zulks. Yo, what's good, Slothy? I'm doing pretty good. How about you, bro? Let me swap to Devon's, and we're just gonna YOLO it. Crystal Nucleus. Haven't done any of the mutations except Gloom. Yeah, Gloom's not bad. It's the nice part. Gloom is not bad at all. Hello, what in the world? All right, we just gotta find a Zulks, man. That's the painful part. Dang, there's a Jasper section right here. That's crazy that this got found. Wow. All right, well, I'm trying to remember what Zulks' room looks like. He doesn't have like a guaranteed spawn, I don't think. but I don't remember what his room looks like, to be honest. Ay. But yeah, I did get a stream deck now, so I can mute stream to cough. So that's pretty epic. But I don't think this is his room. I don't think so. Maybe. I'm pretty sure he doesn't spawn in this one. That would have been nice. That would have been very nice if we just bang instantly found it, but I didn't think so. So we gotta keep searching. Who's Zulks? He is a goblin that spawns in the Crystal Hollows. But, like, you know, he's an NPC, so you don't, like, fight him or anything. And he gives you a mysterious crop for drinking his soup or something like that. He gives you a soup, and if you drink it, he gives you a mysterious crop. I think that's along the lines. But I don't remember what his room looks like, so we might have a little bit of a problem finding him here. We'll see what happens. Hopefully it's not too bad. But yeah, congrats on YouTube rank. Keep going. Never give up for 100k subs. No pain, no gain. For real, dude. The gains have been crazy, though. So again, thank you guys so much. It's been crazy. It's been a crazy week. Actually, it's been a crazy month, to be honest. Congrats on red name. Don't you need a Jerry seed first? Yes, we just got one. We just got one. So we are currently hunting him down. I really don't know what I'm looking for, though, to be honest. I think we just lobby swap. I can't remember what his room looks like. In the slightest. Not crypt. Crystal nuke. There we go. There we go. There we go. Let's run over here. Anywho. That's not it. But how was everybody's Christmas? What did everybody get for Christmas? I got a stream deck, was the big thing. I also got a bunch of, like, comic books. And... hold up, maybe I should be in mineral, actually. Do that. What else did we get? I'm trying to think of all the things. I got tickets to a Rascal Flatts concert, so that's going to be pretty epic. Haven't gone to it yet, because, I mean, it's not happened yet. But we will be going to that, so that's pretty cool. Very much looking forward to that. Goes good, Bubs? Looks like that room but smaller and has a little stack of gold blocks. The one that looks like a ravine. Oh, so it was that room that I was in earlier. Was it? Was I mistaken? Oh. Hold up. Is it this room? This one here?
As a child, I yearned
Is
for
he
the
in
mines.
here? Is this the one? Can you orp if you find it? Sure. Yo, what's good, Nipster? How's it going, bro? What's good? What's good? Appreciate the T1. Excuse me.
As a child,
For
I
2
yearned
months.
for the
Can we get some
mines.
W's in the chat? And Slothy with 10 gifted. What the heck, dude? Thank you guys so much.
As
What
a
the
child,
crud?
I
Merry
yearned
Christmas
for
to
the
me, I
mines.
guess. W's in the chat. Oh, goodness. Hold up. We're getting a little...
As a child, I yearned
We're getting
for
a
the
little
mines.
close here, boys. You're kind of scaring me. Can I get a review per chance? Sure.
As a child, I yearned for the mines.
Hold up. Let's see. Slothy. Give Slothy a review here, shall we? All right.
child, I
4.6
yearned for
mil
the
net
mines.
worth. Dang, almost level 250. Bro's cooking. Got a lot of the Slayers leveled. Very nice.
As a child, I yearned
Very, very
for the
nice. What's the
mines.
combat level again? So combat 37 right now, but got E-Man 7 with no
As a
carries.
child, I yearned for the mines.
Sorry. I'm sorry. There's going to be a lot of that today. But Cat of 23, almost up to 24, so we'll be able to have the Necron
As a
gear and stuff.
child, I yearned
Let's
for the
go.
mines.
Someone ship this man some hot tea with honey, something like that. That would come in clutch right now.
As a child,
We got the
I yearned for the
Juju, we've got the
mines.
AOTV, Giant Sword, Pooch Sword, Tarantula Fang. Okay.
As a
Main
child,
thing
I
I would say
yearned
for
the mines.
these, it's definitely a good idea to go ahead and get Champion on these weapons since they're for Slayers, and you know it's gonna help with
As
the
a
combat
child,
wisdom.
I yearned for the
So would
mines.
highly recommend doing that. I mean, minions again are goated, very goated, of course. E-Man up to 97. Very nice. Very, very nice. Are you at the point where you can do T5 revs yet?
As a child, I yearned for the mines.
Oh my goodness, Slothy with 5 more gifted. Oh dear, dude. That means, bro, I'm broke. I can't be affording this, man. Can we get some W's in the chat for Slothy? Alright, I guess we know what we're doing after this. But yeah, I'd say probably just go for Catus 24, get your Necron gear, and like a Reaper mask, and you should be able to handle T5 revs with that, I would think. And go for that. But dang, very nice, dude. Again, W's in the chat for Sloth. Thank you so much, bro. Goodness sakes, Hype Train level 4 on Twitch, going crazy. Going crazy. So he's in here. Okay, so this is the room that he's in. Holy cow. I gambled a bill and quit. Am I on the good track in life? I mean, I guess we'll see, won't we? I guess we'll see. What are you looking for? We're looking for Zuls right now. That is our mission, is to find him. That is our mission. Alright, I guess, hold up. I gotta pull this up now. Wheel of names. Do we have one? I do not have one for skins. So we're just gonna have to make a new one. I don't know. Should we just vote on skins? I don't know. But actually, let me just not do that. Let's see. Hold up. I'm just gonna keep this over here. Goodness, though. But yeah, any questions or anything, Slothy? I'm gonna go ahead and start working on this wheel real quick because we gotta buy a skin now. Oh goodness. All right. So there's the Helianthus helmet we could get a skin on. I think we go for pets and helmets. Which, I mean, to be fair, I don't really use 90% of these anymore. We'll just go for anything in my wardrobe, I guess. Is there a mineral helmet skin? Hold up, let me pull up the wiki. Glossy mineral armor. Let's see, there's the royal skin. So glossy mineral. We've already got the Devon's helmet skin. I mean, again, I don't really use any of this other gear anymore. There's not a Crown of Avarice skin yet, right? I don't think they added one of those. So I don't know. I don't think there's a Tiki Mask skin either. So yeah, I mean, our armor skins are kind of limited now, to be fair. Because again, I don't use either of these anymore since we're done with Dugans. So, I mean, we could put an option in there, but I'd rather do something that we're actually going to use. So let's see, what in here do we actually use? What do I have to do? Shift, left click to toggle his favorite. Okay, I'm not using that anymore either. So we can go for Golden Dragon as well. Yo, thanks for the congrats, Ice. Appreciate it, man. Our skins for Fermento look very good. That is true. That is true. Exclamation Guild, Mindverse. Is the mysterious crop actually useful now? It is, yes. Let's see. What other pets do I use, chat? I mean, I guess I use Scatha and Glaciite Golem a bit. I think there's a Glaciite Golem skin, isn't there? I'm pretty sure. I'm pulling up the wiki again. Glaciite Golem. Boom. Yes, there are 2. Okay. What other pets do we use? I mean, I use Ghoul as well quite a bit right now. I guess we could go for like all of these ones that Tarantula, Hound. Go for all of those because I will be using all of those. I don't think there's a Jade Dragon skin yet, right? Jade Dragon pet. No, there's not. What else? I mean, we've already got the Griffin skin. We could do a flying fish one. Thanks for all the congrats, boys. Appreciate it. Yeah, again, this wouldn't be possible without you guys, so thank you guys for reddening. It's been pretty crazy. But yeah, let's add flying fish on there, because I think we can give him a skin. Is that it that I really use? I mean, I guess we use hedgehog, and I've been using mushroom cow and slug pet. Also, I've been using all of those. Is that it? I mean, we'll put Ender Dragon in there as well, I guess, because I'll use that for E-Man Slayer if I ever do that again. I mean, we can put the Wisp. Does Wisp even have a pet skin? I don't even know. I don't think it does. It does. Ice Fairy Sub-Zero Wisp skin. Alright, so we'll put Wisp in there. Is that it? I keep asking that. But I think it is. I think it is. Snail pet skin? I don't know about that one. Get flying fish. It's not a bad price for the only skin on AH. Alright, fair enough. Okay, like, I think this is good, right? Helianthus helmet, glossy mineral helmet. Those are the only helmet skins that I don't have that I really still use. I think that's good. Okay. Huge shout out to Slothy for gifting 15 subs. So we hit our next milestone. I don't know why it's lagging so much. That's a little bit awkward. I'd prefer it didn't do that. Maybe it's just OBS bugging out with looks. Anyways. Let's spin and see what we get. What do we got? We have Hound Pet. Okay. Interesting. Let me pull up the skin real quick and see what it looks like. Hound Pet. Boom. Okay, so Hound Pet has two skins, the Beagle Hound skin and the Lunar Dog Hound skin. So that's a little interesting. Very, very interesting. What do we think, chat? I'm putting polls in main YouTube chat. Excuse me. And in Twitch chat. Y'all will get 2 vetoes this time. I'm not going to give 3. Because 3 is a lot. So I'll give y'all... Actually, let's just do 1. Let's just do 1. 1 veto this time. So if you want to veto, feel free. Keep it. Yes or no. Bang and boom. Alright. Let's see, let's see. What are we thinking? It's looking like on YouTube it's very 50-50. Nobody's voted on Twitch yet. Only one on the auction house is Beagle right now. Interesting. Very interesting. 50-50 on Twitch as well. Dang. It's very, very close right now. So again, if y'all want to vote on what skin we get here, make sure to vote right now. Holy cow, it's so close.
I yearned for the mines.
It's barely leaning no. Sorry, I'm trying so hard not to cough, man. I'm trying so hard. But okay, so 50-50 on YouTube and a definitive no on Twitch. So that's going to mean we are going to be vetoing. So no Hound Pet it is. Alright then. So whatever this one is what we're keeping. Yo, thank you, Aura, for the TU1 for 6 months. Let's go. Appreciate it, dude. Let's go. Alright, what do we got? What do we got? And we got Ghoul Pet. Alright then. Ghoul Pet it is. Let's see. What are the skins for this one? We have just the Ghoul Friend Ghoul skin. Alright, well that makes things easy for us, I guess. Ghoul Friend. Currently 24 mil. Okay. I'm not gonna lie, we got off very easy on this one. Goodness. All right, ghoul friend, ghoul skin. We will take that. Boom. Let's show our pets. Swap to ghoul. I mean, this one I do use a lot, so you know what? There it is. Very cool. Very cool. Holy cow, we got off so easy on that one. Good grief. Good grief. 24 mil is not bad. That one is not bad. I couldn't have really afforded much other than that, though, to be honest. So, I guess it's time for the next vote, though. Again, huge shout out to Slothy. Appreciate it, dude. What next is the question? Do we want me to buy a skin or dye a set? Bang. Let's see. What next? Skin or dye? Bang. The screen got stuck? Uh-oh. Well, that's not good. Is it? It looks fine now on OBS at least. I hope that it didn't butcher too much. I hope it didn't get butchered too badly. Dye set. I want to see you broke again. Oh nah. I mean, it's looking like that's gonna be the case. In spite of the Twitch poll, it does seem the YouTube poll really excuse me, wants us to dye a set. So it would seem that's what we will be doing. Alright. We get up to 200. We will dye a set. I'm running out of sets to dye though, to be honest. Okay now? Okay, good. Hopefully didn't get butchered too bad. Okay, so what's his name is supposed to be in this room then? Is this the case? Where at? Where is bro? Is he like through here? No. Where is bro? Up here? In this section? I would have thought he would have been in here because it's supposed to be like meat, I think, in that. But it would appear that I am mistaken. Not in here either. What you doing? We're currently looking for Zulks so that I can give him the Jerry seed and he can fix it up for me so I can plant it as a mutation. Would be nice. Would be very nice. But I don't know where he's at. Do exclamation guild mine. Oh. For real? Are we trolling? That's crazy. So we're sure he's in that room? Are we sure he's in that room? This is not it. Where was I on the map? I've lost myself. I've lost it. By this way. I didn't think I was this way. Unless, yes, I was. Wait, think. Hold up. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. There he is. Oh my goodness. We found him. Holy cow. Alright, cool. Hello there, fella. So I think we give him this now. What's this? You bring Zulk's funny little seed and strange crop. Smells weird, but not bad weird. Good weird. Like stew left in sun for 3 days. Interesting. Something missing needs more. More flavor, more stink. Unripe Jerry seed. Untouched, unworthy. It yearns for something beneath it. Okay. Take this back. Let it marinate. So I think... Let's see. What do we do here? Let me look at my to-do list. I don't remember how you're supposed to do this. Okay. Reforge the seed to dirty and then give it to dirt guy. Okay. So we gotta go to the hub now. Head over here. This guy sells the dirt bottle. We take this dirty unripe Jerry seed. Boom. And then we gotta warp to the Dwarven Mines and bring it to dirt guy. So dirt guy is in a pretty odd spot. I think I remember how to get to him. So we go all the way over to this section and then into this area, and then it should be down here on the right, if I remember correctly. Yeah, right here. Okay, so dirt guy is right here. Here we go. Boom. This seed needs dirt. Yes, needs the dirty. Need to be dirty. Applies the fertilizer. Happy growl, now much better. Fertilized precious. Fertilized Jerry seed. A seed full of promise, but a thirst for an odd egg-shaped gift to awaken. Alrighty, so now we can head back over here to the garden. And I believe we just gotta plant it. Plant and wait till growth. Once the growth stage 5, give move Jerry's until stage 10. Alright, well before we plant it, I'm just gonna go ahead and grab like 10 move Jerry's because I think that's a good idea. So 1. I'm gonna throw these in here. 2, 3, 4. Goodness, this takes forever, dude. I wish you could just stack them in your inventory, but they only let you have one in your inventory at once. It's so annoying. Please. There we go. That is 6. I'm not saying this number for reasons. And 8. Oh, nope. 8. And then we have 9. And finally 10. Okay, cool. There's all 10. Is it? Bro, I don't know what it's doing. It's being really glitchy. Excuse me, give me a second. We're gonna check this video real quick and see if it's lagging as well or if it's just tripping. We found it. What does this look like? Yeah, okay. Hold up. Let me try this for when I record.
As a child, I yearned for the mines.
Can we make it so... Huh. Interesting. Give me 1 second. Stream's gonna pause for a moment, and I gotta change something real quick. Boom, boom. Let me do this. No. Alright, I don't know, chat. Maybe it'll be better now, I hope. But yo, thank you for the sub. I don't know how to pronounce that, but appreciate it. I appreciate it, man. Let's see. Oh, did you... Wait. Can I get re-invite? Oh, did you not accept it the first time, or did you leave? What happened? What happened? Think you need to go back to Dungeons and drop another handle at this rate? Is that how that goes? Is that how that goes? Better now? It's like when I'm recording, I don't know what the deal is. I just got a new storage thing that's like 4 terabytes, but I'm not even recording to that right now. Like I haven't even set that part up. Like I just have it on the side. So I don't know what the deal is, to be honest. Let's see. Alright, I'm gonna try and get this recorded, and hopefully this will work out. Hopefully. Hopefully we have no issues. They gave me a cheap exotic piece if I join and just insta-sold for 15 mil to join their guild. What in the world? What in the world? Interesting. Alright, well. Where can I plant this? I can plant this right here. Okay, let's see. We are going to take the fertilized Jerry seed, plant it here. Crop doesn't need water. It should be good. I'm going to go ahead and grab my other materials, though. So we have our moved Jerrys. We also have these rosewater flasks that I've had saved up. So, do I give him the moved Jerrys right now? Can't move Jerry here. He doesn't belong here. Okay, so I guess not. Well, if we go ahead and use one of these rosewater flasks... Boom. Oh, the rats have appeared. We should be able... He's at growth stage 5. And we should be able... Yeah, there we go. So we gave him 1. So do we have to give him 1 at every single growth stage? Because that means if I use this rosewater flask, he might not just fully grow from that, which would suck. Hopefully that's not the case. Okay, I think he's taking them all. Oh. What the crud? Okay, I think he took all the moved Jerrys. I gave him a lot. I mean, it says he's fully watered. I think it's all good. I don't know. I guess we'll see. Alright, chat. Now we got 2 hours to kill. Basically, until I can use the next rosewater flask, because there's a 2-hour cooldown on these. So, I think we try to hit 50 mil Rev XP. That's kind of my plan for today. That was my game plan. So, we can actually use our ghoul pet now. Oh, whoops. I despawned him. Didn't mean to do that. Yay. Actually use the ghoul pet. But first, hold up. I think some of these are fully grown now. Not this one, but this guy, yes. So let me actually... That's the wrong pet. Boom. Go ahead and set up so we can grab these. So we'll take that. That's a crappie for that one. Carrot's fully grown. This one's fully grown. This one's fully grown. What's your creator code? Unfortunately, you don't get one right away. When you hit red name, you gotta wait until 6 months afterwards. Basically, you gotta be on good behavior for 6 months. They gotta see that you're a good dude, pretty much. And then you can get one. So, we gotta wait 6 months. How much did you spend on vines? I may or may not have spent 300 million coins on vines. Cannot confirm or deny. Dang, these fully grew already? Okay. Take those. I think this is fully grown as well. Yep. Alright, so we need mushrooms. Assume the other mushroom is fully grown as well then. So, red, this, that. And then, yeah, this is fully grown. This one fully grown too? Yes. Okay. Grab that. Grab this. Is this done? It is. Okay. Throw this one in there. Get rid of all these. And then we need 1 melon and 1 sugar cane. Alright, cool. Are these guys grown? They are not. Alright, I think we're good then. I think we've watered everything we need to. I do need to actually farm these though. Okay. Now we're good. For real this time. Never mind. I gotta water this guy. Place are you for Rev XP? Last I checked, I was like top 300 or close to top 300. Like 310th or something. But yeah, we'll check it again here in a moment. See how we're doing. We'll also pop one of these. Boom. Nice. Yo, what's good, AYD? How's it going, bro? Did I tell you how I lost 40 mil? Maybe. I don't remember. Iron Man, seeing how far you got in greenhouse already makes me cry. We have been on the grinds. That is for sure. We have very much been on the grinds. But yeah, let me call Maddox and see what place we're in. 265. Good grief. You have some mutations for good copper that can be grown easily. Unfortunately, those two things do not go hand in hand. If it's easy to grow, it doesn't give a bunch of copper. That's just kind of how it goes, to be honest. Oh, is it Aatrox perks right now? Let's go. Crowpat work for mining abilities like Bow? I don't know. Excuse me. I don't know. Have to do some testing with that. Perhaps it does, perhaps it doesn't. Someone spawned T4 E-man on me while I was typing in chat with 80 mil. Brother, there's no way we have 80 mil in our purse and we haven't bought a boost cookie. That's crazy. That's crazy. If you got that kind of money, we gotta have boost cookies out here. Or at least like the piggy bank. Oh man, that hurts. That's rough, dude. Let's get hype. How's it going, bro? Rev setup, we have 3/4 Infernal Crimson with a Crown of Avarice at the moment. That is the drip right now. That is the drip. Now I don't. Fair enough. But this issue wouldn't have been prevalent if we would have had a cookie, you know? Very sad, though. Very, very sad. But yeah, we are running the Halberd of the Shredded as well. We got Kime 3 on it. I don't really want to go above that. Kime 3 is honestly a lot already. Most Slayer weapons, I'll probably go for Kime 2 at the most. So I'm not trying to go too crazy with it. Just get Evil. How's it going, bro? But yeah, I do have the mutations guide is up on the channel and also on my garden if you guys want to visit for that. Feel free. I have been AFKing a lot on Garden as well, so off stream there's a decent chance that you'll find me there if you're looking for a cake soul or something. I AFK underneath the giant stone pillar a lot of times. That's my spot, you know. But alright, can I like turn off the name tag? I think you can toggle that, right? Yeah, there we go. Okay, so we just see him. I don't see the name tag. That should help. But anyways, it's been a grind out here, boys. It has been a grind. Again, first stream with red name, man. I haven't really like taken the time to soak that in. Just been focusing on getting the Jerryflower and stuff. But yeah, man, first stream with red name. That's pretty awesome. That's pretty awesome. Excuse me. What's your profit from Rev Slayer? If I was using RNG meter, it'd be at least 20 mil an hour, I think. Unfortunately, I'm not. Because we're going for Matcha Dai. But if I was using meter on Warden Hearts, then we'd be getting about 20 mil an hour. So, since we're not doing that, I think I calculated that we're getting somewhere around 6 mil an hour. On average, something like that. So it's not terrible. It's not, you know, like the best money method in the game, but I'm not doing it for money anyways. I like revs just for the funnies. Yo, thank you, Evil. I'm doing great, man. How about you, bro? I think it is. So yeah, if it's Aatrox perks and Perkpocalypse, then we should be getting over 6,000 meter per kill. Yeah, we are. Oh my goodness, that's a lot. Let's go, dude. When is it worth going for term? I mean, once you get to F7, it's generally a good time to go for it then. But again, I would say prioritize getting probably one at least. You know, once you get the comp for F7, probably take a break from dungeons, do rev up to level 9, I would say. Since you'll be able to handle T5s then. And probably spins as well up to level 9, and that'll get your combat level up a bunch. And then you'll be doing a lot more damage with that Terminator and Master Mode. Got a weird question. Can you get elected as minister again? I can, yes. We are currently in the poll. I believe we're in 9th right now. So trying to get top 7, if at all possible. But you know, if it doesn't happen this time, it's all good. I don't know. Lejimbo said it was last chance. So that does make me a little nervous that he knows something that I don't. But I don't know, dude. I think, I don't know, a lot of people are thinking Aura's gonna be gone like after, like once the new year starts, which I don't believe is the case. Hold up, I need to put this rosewater flask in here before I insta-sell it on accident again. I did that yesterday. But yeah, I think a lot of people are thinking it's going to end immediately once New Year starts, and the 30% global boost is supposed to do that, but not the Aura. Not Aura. I don't think that the admins have said that, unless I missed something, which is possible. But deal with Jerryflower. We went and found it. We've got it planted. I used 1 rosewater flask on it. Now we are just waiting until what's it called? Until the rosewater flask cooldown is up. So we gotta wait 2 hours basically, and then we can get it. So we're just killing revs in the meantime, is the idea. We're about to hit 50 mil rev XP, so that's pretty epic. Should use Bouquet of Lies for spawning. It's really not the strat. I have tactics, so Halberd does way more. I mean, yeah, technically I could do Bouquet of Lies and then swap to Hab or whatever, but I'm not that sweaty, bro. It's not that serious. Scythe Blade, let's go. 504 magic find. Huge. Absolutely huge. Nah, you're good, Evil. I appreciate you asking. Scythe Blade. Feel like it's gonna end on New Year's Day, but with a fight similar to that of Dante's. They specifically have announced that there's not gonna be an end event for Aura. I'm doing this because I'm not selling it for 6.7, even though I did that yesterday off stream. But yeah, they said they're not doing an end event. She's just gonna leave, which is interesting, or at least there's not gonna be like a big boss fight. They said in the 2025 recap thread that they're not doing a big Dante style event. Basically, they want her to be able to come back, so they're gonna have the option to have her come back. They're leaving the door open for a return in the future. But yeah, Revenant spin 9 first. That would be my recommendation. I saw players at Skywalk level 20 with Jujus. I'm like, oh my, I got mine at level 200 plus. Yeah, a lot of people rush it. Definitely not the strat. Recently got Jerryflower. Was wondering, is it like rare or useful for something? I think, actually, let me check. Is it in this? It is not. Well, I mean, at the very least, you put it in, it's a mutation you can turn in, you know, at Jake to get an extra point towards that milestone. So I gotta do it either way. It is not used for the Rose Dragon, but it is still good. Start playing. How do I get into dungeons? You gotta be combat level 15 first. But once you get to that, there's a portal in the hub, like right behind spawn, like another portal. Inside the mountain that you can go into. Hope they lower the time it takes for her to leave, because this went on for way too long. Yeah, it has been a lot. I'm not upset about it, because I mean, the perks have been great, you know, like this is definitely better than just normal mayors, I would say. We get to pick only good perks and have good perks from multiple different things. Like, that part is awesome. Also, the fact that I got to be elected, if it didn't go on for too long, you know, we wouldn't have been able to be elected. And we got elected in the 4th, which was pretty good. Hoping we can get elected again this time. I don't know if it's going to happen. I mean, again, the problem is I hate that they have the option for changing the votes, to be honest. Because the time we got elected was when the votes didn't matter. Did matter. So, like, whenever the 5K votes from ministers wasn't active, and whenever the fame votes was inactive. That's when we got elected. Because, to be fair, my perk does pertain to lower level players. Quite a bit more. So, and I'm also, I keep to myself a lot as well. So, like, I hang out with Future, and that's pretty much it. Pretty much. I mean, you know, I know some more people in the community for sure, but, like, I don't, like, hang out with them enough for them to want to vote for me if they get minister. Excuse me, you know what I'm saying? So, that part's kind of rough for us. I won't lie. It's kind of rough. So if they didn't have the votes changing and like fame counting and stuff, I think we'd be a lot better off. But just sucks for me personally. Is what it is. Anyone know next mayor? I mean, like after Aura's gone, we still don't know when that's happening. Still don't know. You just explained why good people don't run the government. Real and true. Heck W. Don't you think the Rose Dragon basically requires like all mutations for it? Pretty much, yeah. I mean, you don't have to do Jerryflower for it. Like, you can avoid doing that one. There's a few others I'm sure you could not do, but yeah, most of them are kind of required. So, it is kind of annoying that the Rex are so high on that. I mean, honestly, I would have been down for if they made Rose Dragon a bit cheaper as far as like total coins required as well, because first off, it's really not that OP. They'd have to make it way more overpowered if they were gonna do like the prices that they've got on it for it to really be worth it. It's just really not worth it in my personal opinion. But it's SkyBlock XP, so I gotta go for it. You know how it is. Do revs? Yes, sir. This is the way. Just got a bill. Should I get hype or do Slayers? It's a good question. 1 billion coins is a lot. It really depends. First off, generally I don't recommend getting hype before a lot of things. So I would recommend, if you don't have these things, get 1,000 magic power, a Terminator, and a G-Drag. And the order should be Terminator, then G-Drag, then magic power. Be kind of the idea there. That would be my recommendation. A lot of people go for hype before it makes money. And that's generally the issue. So if you're gonna go for hype, it's usually better to go for those other things first, because they make money or help make money before hype. Why is Jerryflower so important? You need it for, like, it's a mutation, so you need to have it in order to get all of the milestones for XP. So that's why it's important for us. It doesn't help with Rose Dragon or anything, but if we're gonna hit max mutation milestone and get the like max out talisman from Jake, like, let's see, where's he at? Mutations, no, here. Like, if we're gonna get this bioanalysis artifact upgrade, we have to get the Jerryflower. So that's why we're going for that today. Got 3 good Nats, dude. I mean, yeah, you only need 1, to be fair. But yeah, having the 3 extra thing. It took me, like, Jerry showed up like 4 times before he gave me the first seed. Like, what the heck, bro? It took forever. Which mayor perks do we have at the moment? That's a good question. Right now it's Perkpocalypse. Like, the Perkpocalypse perk is Aatrox, so that's why we're doing Slayers a little bit. We have the Fame increases your vote counts for player minister elections, so that one kind of annoys me, I won't lie. There's slash pricing. There's quadruple taxes. I don't know what this dude was doing. That's so troll. There's the time forgiving perk. Easy peasy. We got Pest Eradicator and Stats Apocalypse. And Darker Auctions, Perk Apocalypse, and Turbo Minions. So yeah, there's Darker Auctions right now. So if y'all are needing some stuff from that, that is available. Did you spend coins by mutation to spread other mutations, or just Iron Man all? I have definitely bought mutations. I haven't spent a crazy amount on it. Like, I haven't spent billions or anything. I think I've probably spent less than 300 mil on them. Somewhere around 200, I would think, but maybe a little bit more. But yeah, I haven't spent a crazy amount of my own money buying mutations. At least not yet. I think there's a few mutations coming up that we're probably going to have to do that on, but we'll see. Aatrox just ended, I think. Did he just end 2 minutes ago? That might be the case. Hold up. Okay. Making sure. Because I think Diane's after Marina, actually. Whose fishing guide should I watch to start from legit nothing? I don't know, bro. I don't know, man. I had a guide a while back, but it's kind of outdated now. That was before Bayou and Galatia came out. Like, I have the gear progression guide, which I think is still pretty up to date. Like, there's been some changes. Yeah, okay, so yeah, Aatrox did just end. Whose perks are right now then, chat? Doing a full screen stream too? Yes, the pinned comment has the link to that. Kudra has a guide? Alright, well there you go. Found Zox? We did, yes. We did find him. I forgot the stream open. My fault. My my recording was bugging. So I was dealing with that and I got distracted. What's something I can do with 1500 farming fortune to get higher farming fortune? I think isn't there a website, chat? Or if you have Sky handy, there's a /farming fortune command. Something like that. I mean, it's different for everybody. You know, you might have 1500 fortune from having Fermento and like a mushroom cow, and somebody else might have it from having Fermento and Lotus equipment. You know, like, it's different for everybody. Just depends on what you got. I will be making an updated gear progression guide, by the way. I will be doing that. That is the plan. Yo, what's good, senpai? It has been a little bit. How you been, dude? I haven't streamed in like a week because excuse me, partially that, and partially just Christmas shenanigans going down, you know. Elite Dev, there you go. That's the website. No, you're good, Evil. Yeah, you don't need to apologize. You chilling, you chilling. Thanks for mutation guide, really helps me. Watched a different video first and that guy wasn't clear, but you were really helpful. Happy to help, dude. Let's go. Happy to help. Got in the full screen stream. Hey, let's go, dude. Level 100 mushroom cow with green bandana on forceful power stone. That's the strats. That's the strats. Enjoying last bit of holidays till school again for a whole year. The grind is real, dude. It's very real. Yeah, I'm glad I don't have to worry about school anymore. Would not recommend. I mean, I got homeschooled, so it wasn't as bad. But I mean, school is school, you know? Math homework is still math homework. Combat wisdom, we have 65 specifically against undead mobs. And then total wisdom is 108.5 aside from that. And then we also have the extra boost from Ghoul Pet, boosting it by 50%. So in total we have, let's see, 108.5 plus 65 times 1.5. So let's just do that. DLC calc, because I don't like math homework. 108.5 plus 65, and then 173.5 times 1.5. So we are getting 260.25 combat wisdom right now, basically, against zombies. Kind of epic. Kind of epic. What perk mayor is it right now? I don't know. It's not Diana. It's not Aatrox. It just changed 6 minutes ago. I guess we can look in. I made a post in the Discord. Let me see. It is currently. Wait for it. Unknown mayor. Cool. That's very helpful. That's very helpful. I don't know, chat. Yo, congrats on Red Name. Thank you, bro. Appreciate it, dude. It's been a grind out here. Excuse me. Sorry. Half the pain of school is getting up early and losing your freedom for 8 hours. Pretty much. I think that's 100% of the pain of school. To be honest. Watch Kudra's Fluggy. Apparently he's got one. Should be Finnegan. Is this the case? How do you tell? I guess we could go to the trapper real quick. What else? Does he boost something? I don't know. Trapper. Yep, it's Finnegan. Cool. I have 2k pelts. Should I just buy some stuff? I could use the money. Could use the money. Which of these is worth the most? I mean, Trapper Crest seems to be going for quite a bit. Alright, well, there we go. Alright, so we can set these up for like 9.7 mil a piece. That'll help give us a little bit more money. Should be nice. 9.7 mil. Boom, boom. I need stonks, so worth it. Very worth it. And finally, bang. There we go. Please. Thank you. There we go. Diddy. Doo-doo. Yeet. Alright. Let's go to the hub. YOLO. The terms before hype, that's what I would recommend, yeah. That would be my recommendation. Yo, it's good gaming. It's been a little bit. Excuse me. I'm doing great. How about you, bro? I need a lobby. What drill part should I go for first? I have Devon's drill with Devon armor, no gemstones. Go for gemstones first. Get at least flawless. Doesn't have to be perfect. At least flawless first. And then start focusing on the engine, right? Yeah, focus on engine. And then I don't know, actually, if you don't have the if you don't have your powder done yet, then getting the red goblin omelet is probably a good idea. And then after that, you can start focusing on engine and then fuel storage or whatever it is. Remember me? I do, yes. I do. So this is a personal type question, but what country are you from? United States of America. Heck yeah, brother. Do. But yeah, okay, so it's Finnegan right now. And then Diana is after Marina, I believe. So unfortunately not going to be able to take too much advantage of that part, which kind of sucks. Because Marina is in a while. I think it's going to be happening while I'm asleep. Yeah, 12 hours. So yeah, I'm going to be missing out on most of Diana, I think. It'll end at 10:15 tomorrow morning. I mean, we can, if I get up early, can do 2 or 3 hours of it, but not a lot. I forgot. Finnegan, he's the farming guy. So he makes pests spawn faster, adds the trapper shop, or a new trapper shop to the pelts hunting area, and some other shenanigans. About to say United States something, but you just got YouTube rank. Huh? What in the world? Yoink. What gives more XP, comps, or S? Definitely S. I mean, you can get them in the same amount of time if your party's good. Like, it takes the same amount of time to do both, realistically. So, if you've got the good party and they can do it. At least if we're talking about Kata XP or Class XP, either one. Easier metals. Yeah, that too. That is true. I am missing a couple of diamonds still. Probably should get that done at some point. Wouldn't be a bad idea. Playtime you at? Let's see. 5,170. Which... excuse me. I think I just hit 5K around the start of the month. But I've been AFKing a ton. So a lot of that time is AFK. A lot of the 200 hours is AFK as of late. I've been just chilling on the garden. Letting my greenhouse grow and getting my rosewater flasks aged. Has kind of been the strat. So you can straight up like AFK. You know. A casual like 500 mil. In 150 hours. It's kind of insane. Kind of insane. Which actually, yeah, so I just got those flasks aged yesterday. A lot of them. So I started doing that when greenhouse dropped, which was like 2 weeks ago now. So yeah, I had about 5,000 hours as of 2 weeks ago. Crazy. I get turned before hype. Yeah, I mean, you just for E-Man until you get Final Destination, you should run like Shadow Assassin, or if you have access to Necron, you can run that with a Reaper mask. I'd recommend getting Rev level 8 first if you don't have that yet. Would be a good idea. But if you can't handle Rev T5s, you know, then you can just try and run it without it. But yeah, try and do T2 E-Man with Shadow Assassin and Reaper mask. And then once you get enough kills on those, you'll get access to Final Destination, and then you run that for T3 and T4 E-Man. Dang, we're getting so many smite books, bro. It's so annoying. Cooning's still not fixed. That's what I'm seeing. Yeah. Yep, we're talking about getting new Slayers added, and cooning is still busted, bro. I'm so annoyed. If we unironically get like Guardian Slayer added before cocooning is fixed, I will be very unhappy. Like if we have a new Slayer to grind out and I don't have the 400 mil advantage that I paid for, I'm gonna be kind of upset. You can do T4 with Final Destination Katana. Oh yeah, I did all the way up to E-Man 9 with Final Destination and Atom Split once I got access to it. Yo, thank you, Shayla. Appreciate it, man. Gotta go for a while. How long are you gonna stream? Excuse me. About another hour and a half-ish is the plan. I'm not going for too long today because, again, I'm coughing the whole time. So I just wanted to... I haven't streamed in a week, and I wanted to get a little stream in so that we could get this Jerryflower done, because I've been sitting on the Jerryflower for, like, a week as well. I've had that saved up. Had that Jerry visitor sitting there for ages, just waiting for the stream. So. Oh, did you pass me, Kip? What the heck, dude? What the crud, man? Am I 10th now? Okay, no. So you're number 10 at the moment. I'm trying to keep my spot at the moment, man. I gotta keep my placement. If I get up to like top 6 and you're an 8th, then I might do it then. But I'm trying to stay as high as I can right now. We're almost up there. Got a few more votes. So yeah, again, if y'all haven't already, make sure to go vote for to be determined in the minister elections. We are very close. Got 2 places to pass. Yoink. I have already... Actually, I do need to change my vote. I forgot. I do already have somebody that I've been talking with about their perks. Yoink. Crazy IGN, but you know what? It's a good perk. It is a good perk. Gonna be adding a new attribute that makes pitying the That makes just like your pity meter fill up faster. So that's gonna be pretty epic. That's gonna be pretty epic. How's stream so far? It's going pretty good. Pretty good. I'm coughing a little bit, but you know what? We're rolling with it. We're rolling with it. We just gotta wait basically an hour and a half until I can drink this other rosewater flask. Which, can I see how much? Yeah, I can only consume in the garden. I mean, that makes sense. But also, just want to see how long it's gonna be. I think we consumed the last one around 10, about 30 minutes ago. So there's a 2-hour cooldown. We just gotta wait an hour and a half before we can eat the next one, basically. Is Infernal Helmet worth it to get anymore? I mean, I'd argue it wasn't really in the first place. I mean, it's not a bad helmet, don't get me wrong, but like it's billions of coins for like slightly more damage. So it's still an option, but I mean, they've also said they're gonna make getting like starring your Infernal gear cheaper, so it has to be like Infernal 9-star, I think was what it was, to be better than Warden Helmet as far as damage goes. So it's like, and again, it's a very small amount of damage better, so it's like not even that much crazier, to be honest. Got clapped in basic Kudra because my average ping was about 7k. Oh my goodness, bro. What? How many hours is Jerryflower to grow? It has 10 growth stages, but I have 2 rosewater flasks. I used one of them already. He's up to growth stage 5 off of that. And so we are just waiting a little bit, and then I'm going to use the next one, and I think he'll be fully grown off of that. I'm hoping. You do also, it seems like you might have to feed him move Jerry's every time that he grows. So there's a chance that I have to like, I use the rosewater flask and he only grows up 1 stage, and that would kind of suck. But I'm hoping that's not the case. But yeah, it is kind of wild, Dolphin. Kind of wild. Imagine Skeleton Slayer with a better bow than Term. I would think it'd be like, I don't know. Like maybe it's a charge bow instead of a short bow, but it does like a ridiculous amount of damage, so it's good for like starter. You know, like imagine you, instead of like doing the rush, or not the arrow stack, like instead of doing the arrow stack with Term, you just you charge up a bow and shoot it, and it does like over half the dragon's health in one shot. Like that would be kind of crazy. I wonder if any action has been taken yet, just seeing if anything new has happened to the creators I've talked to. I mean, honestly, I don't think it's the worst thing. I mean, he's not literally like, he's not impersonating me, you know? So if they're impersonating me, that's when I have an issue with it. But like, it's clearly like he's adding his own music to the background of it and like putting his own text on the screen. It's recreational, I guess, you know? So it's not like that big of a deal. If they impersonate me, then yeah, I'll have a problem with it. But yeah, there's a guy on TikTok who's like using a bunch of clips from SkyBlock content creators and like putting his own text on the screen and then his own background audio and stuff. But yeah, if he was like, his profile picture was mine and then he was, you know, like a similar name and like trying to impersonate me, then yeah, that would be a bigger issue. But chat, this boss is gonna get us to 50 mil stored XP. But yeah, thank you for letting me know though, Toy. Yeah, it is good to know about at the very least. Good to know that it's happening. I'm famous enough for that to be happening now, chat. That's crazy. But look at that. 50 million stored XP. 50 mil RNG meter acquired. We got 2/3 of the way to go to get this matcha dye. But holy cow, dude. Let's go. Absolutely massive. Absolutely massive. Why are you doing Ref Slayer? Because I'm trying to drop that matcha dye. That is my goal. I like Rev Slayer, and I wanted a cool goal to do from it, and that is the coolest goal I could think of. Farming's back to being mid again. It barely makes anything anymore. For Iron Man players, I can see that being the case right now. I don't know. I think they need to buff Rose Dragon, and then it'll be more worth going for. And once you get that, it'll make a lot more money. I think Rose Dragon, again, if it gets a buff, it'd be a lot more worth it. But the thing is, they have added a lot more farming fortune with this update. It's just, again, for Iron Man players, it's going to take a while to actually acquire all of it. So I think, I mean, for me, I was making a lot more to NPC than I did pre-update, because I was able to get all of the upgrades immediately. But yeah, I mean, it should be better than it was before at the very least. I'm not saying it's going to rival, like, mining Jasper or anything, but, like, it should be better than it was before at the, you know, for once you get to the point where you have a lot of the new stuff. You know, it's just, it takes a little bit to get the new update content. It's a good rev setup. I mean, I'm using Crown of Avarice and 3/4 Infernal Crimson. Kind of the goated rev setup. But you can do it. Excuse me. You can do it with, like, you know, Necron and a Reaper Mask. Like, you don't need a crazy setup. Don't need anything too crazy. Do. Hyperion just the minimum requirement for Crimson Isle? Pretty much. I mean, you can do dojo and trophy fishing before having hype, but, like, other than that, pretty much everything else you need either a term or a hype for, or both. Pretty much. Buff Rose Dragon and nerf the time it takes to get it. I mean, honestly, I don't know. Yeah, it'd be nice if they could, like, at the very least speed up some growth cycles or something. But, like, realistically, imagine you're starting out, right, on a brand new profile. I mean, I guess you have to get to greenhouse or garden level 7 before you unlock greenhouse, to be fair, so that part does kind of suck. If they made it so you unlocked it right away, or maybe, like, garden level 3 or 5 or something a little bit earlier, you know? Just to give you a little bit of time to learn the new garden, the regular garden stuff, and then get into greenhouse. But that let you start it a little sooner, you know? Would be good. I don't know. It does take a long time to grind. That part is for sure. But now that, like, when you're, imagine you're on an Iron Man. I'm trying to think of this on Iron Man progression perspective, right? Like, Ethereal Vines, it does feel like they've nerfed the drop rates a little bit. I don't know if that's the case or not, but it does seem like they're not dropping as often as they were. But, like, as you're getting your Ethereal Vines, you know, you're unlocking more slots to fill up with new crops and stuff. Like, once you get to the point where you have 3 greenhouse plots, like, you'll be able to grow a Rose Dragon in, like, a week or 2. Like, straight up, get every single mutation just without buying anything in a week or 2. Like, it's kind of crazy how much it boosts. But time to take a break from SkyBlock. Did something happen? Or are we just talking about the 40 mil loss? Got Rev 7 and Sven 7. Let's go, dude. Yeah, Aura kind of cooks. She does kind of cook. Necron and Reaper Mask or full Reaper. I mean, you can do full Reaper if you want to. It is technically better for revs, but like Necron, you know, most people are going to have for dungeons. Like, Necron's more useful for more things. So if you don't have a ton of money to throw at revs specifically, then I would go for Necron because it boosts more stuff, you know. It's useful for more stuff. But yeah, I would, again, I do think Rose Dragon needs a pretty substantial boost. Like, how much farming fortune is it better than Mushroom Cow at, like, top level? It's Not even that much, because there's so much magic power in the game now. You can boost room count by so much. Your level, we are 540, 12% 541. Currently ranked 41st. We are going to be getting 2 more XP here in a little bit, though. We just got to wait another hour till I can drink the next rosewater flask. And get our Jerryflower maxed out here. So we do got to wait a little bit, but we will get there. Full Reaper is faster, but it's only useful for revs, while Necron's useful for all melee content. Exactly. Exactly. Yoink. The Necron, if you can tank it and got like 500 magical power, yeah, I'd definitely say for T5 revs, yeah, you'll want at least 500 magical power. Do-do-do-do. Yoink. Smoked. Man. G-Drag's so nice. I finally dropped the minus relic the other day, by the way. After like 100 hours of Mythic Griffin, I finally dropped one. It took forever. Good grief. Like 130 farming fortune difference between Mushroom Cow and Rose. I mean, that's not terrible. But like, to be worth the basically billion coins in mutations that it costs right now, and of course the 500 million coins as well, like, it needs to be a bit better, I would say. I mean, again, just the 500 mil alone, like, you know, for Iron Man players, like even just mutations going down, like mutations will go down over time. That 500 mil is just staying at that price though, you know? So I think it needs to be double that, legit, like 250 more farming fortune, I would say, would make it actually worth it. Current rank, we are currently 41st in SkyBlock XP ranking. As far as revs go, I think we were like 265th when I just checked a few minutes ago. Your net worth, it is abysmal. My net worth is 49.6 billion right now. Dang, it keeps going down, bro. It's because I keep spending money on mutations. Sadly. It's costing me all my money. And it doesn't count. Excuse me. Doesn't count towards my net worth. Which kind of sucks. I did get Legendary Crow yesterday, though. So that was a nice push in the right direction. Do-do-do-do. Yoink. 449.6 bill net worth noob. My bad, dude. SMH. Had a 16 right now. Yeah, I mean, what is your rev level? What level revs are you right now? Do. Yo, thank you, Sal. Appreciate it, dude. SMH. Trying not to call your ideas stupid, but I think the reason you're losing the election is because your perk just isn't comparable to other ideas other people have. Again, I know why we're losing, and I have said this multiple times on stream. It is because it is fame rank elections, and my perk appeals to lower level players. Heck W. That is the reason. The time that I did well was the time that we had regular elections, no minister votes, no fame rank votes. It's rigged, man. Pretty much. That's where we're at. Level 6? Okay, well then... Yeah, you couldn't even do T7 or T5 revs anyways. I would say, yeah, just go for a Shadow Assassin then. Like, if you don't have Shadow Assassin, go for that. And then just do T4 revs for a bit. And then maybe go for some other Slayers. Like, yeah, I mean, you've got 1 billion coins. That's pretty epic. But don't spend it all in one place. For sure. Just hold on to it for a bit. I mean, definitely buy booster cookies, you know, as you're going. Like, that's a big deal. Don't want to lose that money. Get some booster cookies. Get some Shadow Assassin. Get some magical power. Maybe a tiger pet if you don't have one or something like that. But don't spend a ton, you know. Save it up. There's always going to be something to buy. There's not always going to be money to buy it with, you know. I do Sven and Spider right now. They're only at 6 still. Yeah, I would say get all your basic Slayers up to 7. At the very least. And then maybe even push Svens up to 8, honestly. I would focus on Svens since they don't require... You know, usually you're going to be using Mastiff gear with that first off. And also, again, you don't have to get a ton of gear upgrades since they're only wreck of... Like, or they only have T4s, you know, like you don't have to get over prepped for a T5 boss fight like you do with the other 2 early Slayers. So for Svens are a little easier. You can do T4s to get up to level 7, you can do T4s to get up to level 9, you know. And you get a ton of XP from that. A ton of combat XP. That's the main reason to do it, is combat XP. And it does make good money right now. And it goes by super quick. So with Aura being here, I would say, yeah, just fully focus Svens for the time being. Like, get all your Slayers up to 7, and then fully focus Svens after that. Such a stupid perk. I mean, feel free to feel that way, man. I legit did a poll with 2,000 people, and over half of them voted for it, so. It's what people want. It's what I'm gonna do. Spend T4, should I use massive armor and a pooch sword? Yes. That's the strat. That's the strat. I don't know why, but when it comes to playing Skyblock, I just lose my ability to read. Heck, W. Fair enough. Fair enough. Yeah, I mean, again, it's not made for everybody. Don't get me wrong. I've already done Dojo, I've already done Dance Room, but I hated doing them. And if I was going to go do them on a brand new profile, then it would be nice to have something that made it not take forever. So, I'm not planning on making a new profile, but I can understand the pain of the people who are having to go through it. So I'm trying to help them out. That's what people want. It gets 100 votes. Do you see how many votes I'm at? Are we trolling? Are we trolling? SMH my head? What's your ult enchant on your How Are the Shredded? Chimera 3 is what we got right now. Boom. 5 days more will take you 2 days to get Sven 7. I mean, right now, I guess the 30% XP boost doesn't matter for that part because that helps with combat XP, but it doesn't help with the actual Slayer XP. So Aura's still going to be here after the new year, but the extra 30% boost, like global boost, is supposed to be gone. So, yo, let's go attack. Appreciate it, dude. Only Chimera 3? For real, bro. Imagine not Chime 6. Yeah, my fault. My fault. Monies, let's go. Let's go. If I ever get wiped, I will... That's wild, Tori. That's wild. See, I'm trying to make a reason for people to not say they're gonna have to macro Dance Room. Heck, W. If you don't see this as a predicament, then I don't know what to tell you, man. I don't know what to tell you. How much do I spend on magic power? I only have 350. I mean, I would say get up to 500 would be my recommendation. Spent 3 full days in that room. Oh my goodness. Holy cow, dude. Holy cow. Do 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 do. Bum, 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 bum. Yoink. All right, all right, all right. 50.2 million stored XP. Again, our odds of dropping this die before meter are very slim. We were aware of this going in, but we're going to keep pushing it. That is the plan. That is the plan. I do still need... I don't know. Again, I like having aura here. Don't get me wrong. It is making this grind way easier. I'm getting like so much more XP, like 3 times the RNG meter than I would normally be getting. So that part is goated. However, I do want this voter's badge. I can't get that till aura's gone, so that part kind of is annoying. That part's a little annoying. She's like, my SkyBlock XP is going to be locked behind her being gone. But we still got some to do in the meantime. I just need... I mean, if I get elected, I'm doing Mythological Ritual, by the way. So if y'all want that, vote to be determined in the minister elections. Also, again, if you haven't already, please make sure to drop a like on the stream. Subscribe. We are closing in on 31K subs now. I guess our next goal... Next big goal is really 50K. I think I have 100K on the sub goal there, but 50K is a pretty big milestone as well. It's going to take us a while to get there, but hey, progress is progress. Get level 7, all Slayers is better Necron and Warden Helmet. Or each Slayer setup. I mean, for the first 3, I would say Necron and Warden Helmet is fine. For E-Man, you want Final Destination. And then for Blaze, you need Crimson. So, and you can still use the Warden Helmet, but need Crimson. How much XP you need from Diana still? That's a good question. Let me check. We have 3 bestiaries left to max. Nymphs, we need 3 XP. These guys, we need another 3 XP. And these, we need 4 XP. So yeah, we need 10 XP total from Diana. Which is going to take a hot minute, but we'll get there. We will get there. Revenant Tarantula are okay for Necron and Warden Helmet. Sven needs Massive Armor. Instead, you deal enough damage. I mean, you can still use Warden Helmet and Necron. Like on E-Man, you physically cannot use Warden Helmet and Necron. You will die. But Warden Helmet and Necron on Sven's is fine as well. Is there a way to farm Ghost mid-game with Mastiff Armor? Yeah, a lot of people use Pooch and Mastiff for Ghosts. I know that used to be a strat. I think it's still a thing. I don't think that's been changed at all. So yeah, you can do that. Tis doable. Tis very doable. Beam, 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 beam. Oh, trolling. Trolling. Come here, boy. Next. But anywho, we've got another hour or so to go. I mean, actually, we can just see based off of how long there is left in this. Oh, okay, yeah. So it was pretty much, again, we did it like right at 10 when we did the Rosewater Flask. So we can do the second one here pretty quickly. Yo, what's good, Dennis? How's it going, bro? Yeah, we got the Jerryflower planted. We just gotta wait now for 2 hours till my Rosewater Flask is done, and then we can grow it. But yeah, we've planted it. We just gotta get it full grown, and then we'll be chilling. Is it worth buying magical power right now? I mean, depends on what stage of the game you're at, but yeah, I mean, magical power is good. It's very good. For combat, especially. Of course. I mean, it does a little bit for farming if you're a Mushroom Cow user, but it's not even really meta for that anymore, to be fair, so. But yeah, it's always good. Always increases your damage, which is always nice. Getting close to Blaze 8 right now. Let's go. Level like 5 blazes from common level 1 to legendary level 100. This Slayer is so easy, legit. It is very nice. How much magic power for Final Destination T4? At least 500. If you can. Like, would be good to get more, but you know, minimum would be 500. As soon as I get 8, I'm selling my daggers. They're like 150 mil each. But museum. Should add Hypixel server to some part of Asia as your minister perk. I think you underestimate or overestimate how much power the ministers have. I'm not gonna lie. I think that might be slightly overestimated. Just a little bit. I was better get turn before hype. First off, it's like half the price. Second, that's really like the only thing you need to be able to do like master mode. Like you can start doing M1 through, I mean honestly you can do M1 and M2 probably with a Juju. But like M3 through M5 you can do without G-drag. Do with just term. And then you know, like you won't be able to do those with just a hype. Like just a hype, you cannot do master mode. Just a hype, you can do T1 through T4 Kudra if you're the stunner. But it's going to be tough finding a party that lets you be stunner a lot of times. So, generally, you know, for T5 you have to have a Terminator as well. And then for Kudra as well, you're also going to need, like, you know, a ton of magical power and probably a G-drag. Like, you need a lot of stuff for Kudra as well. It's not just hype. So for term, you can pretty much have like term and a bit of magical power and be fine. And make money in dungeons. It's a lot easier to find parties and all that stuff. So generally that's why it's better. And again, it's half the price. So just progression wise, it's better to go for. Nice. Just dropped Wither Scroll, so should I wait for the 4x tax over or just sell it right now? I mean, it's not even 4x taxes. It really isn't that much. I would probably just sell it. So right now I focus on level 7 Slayers and term. Yeah, that'd be my recommendation. And again, maybe it wouldn't be a bad idea to go for Sven up to level 9. Because I think your combat level is pretty low, you said, right? Bam. Do. Combat 21, got the 1 bill off mining. Yeah, so we got to get our combat level up. So I would say focus Slayers before going for anything too crazy. Because you do have to do good damage with term. And you're not going to be able to do that with a low combat level. So I would say, again, do your basic Slayers. Get Spins up to level 9. And that should hopefully get you close to combat 40 off of that. With that plus the bestiary you'll be getting from it. So that should be a big step. Yo. Severed hand. Let's go. Fancy. Yoink. Easy stonks. It's 5 mil for the tax. Dang. I mean, I don't know. 5 mil's not a ton, to be fair, but I mean, I could understand wanting to wait on it as well. Do. Welcome back, Chamber. Yoink. Yeah, I still haven't got a Lone Lily, chat. Has anybody in the chat got a Lone Lily? Because I just cannot, I can't spawn it. It just doesn't exist. It's not real. I'm about to like clear out my entire greenhouse just to try and grow one. Like straight up. I'm about to do it. Like I feel like they grew so much easier on alpha than they do on this. You know? Like every time you hit the enchanted clock, you'd grow one. And now whenever I pop my rosewater flask, I don't grow one. It's kind of annoying. No need to apologize, Chamber. No worries, mate. I'm not out here expecting, you know, the world from everybody. Just relax, you know? That's what we're here to do. We're here to chill. We're here to chill. Chat if you want. And if you don't, not. Like, again, it's... I don't care that much, you know? I just want everybody to be having a good time. And whether that's chatting or just watching, you know? It's up to you. It's up to you, man. Play 1.8.9? I do. At the moment. I do got to swap to Lunar so I can get my 1.21 ready for all the updates next year. But I'm putting it off as long as I can. Because I'm lazy. Pretty much. Mushroom cow or elephant better? Mushroom cow. It is better. Do. Yeah, boys. Again, if you haven't already, make sure to vote for To Be Determined. Let's see what place we're in right now. How's it looking? We are still a bit behind Inter at the moment. So we got some catching up to do. Again, if we get top... what's it called? If we get top... 3... then we can add in our dojo perk. I'm not expecting that to happen though. Yoink. So top 7, we can just do mythological ritual, which would be goated. I gotta get my 10 SkyBlock XP, you know. I want to switch to 1.8, but I don't know what mods to get. I have a profile for 1.21, which I currently use. Do I just copy them? Don't switch to 1.8. Don't do it. They just announced that they're updating everything, and you won't be able to use 1.8 next year. So, like, they're going to start updating it next year to where you won't be able to use it anymore. So, don't do it. Stick with 1.21. Yo, what's good, Art? How's it going, bro? Anyone knows about an easy way to find Zulk's NPC? There's not really an easy way, to be honest. You just look for him. He's only going to spawn in the goblin area, so, you know, you don't have to search the whole map. But yeah, you just, not like a one size fits all. Just gotta get RNG carried and find him, pretty much. Yo, appreciate it, Aukix. Thank you, bro. Scorpion Foe is 20 mil now. I remember getting this for like $1 mil. I mean, they changed the recipe after Broodfather came out. Not long after it came out, they changed it. Like a couple weeks. Do. But yeah, there's really not a reason to be on 1.8 anymore. The only reason I'm on 1.8 still is because Badlands sucks on 1.21. It has really bad performance issues. I know a lot of people are having, like, I've had a lot of people in comments saying, I have a potato PC, I play on a laptop, and I can't play on 1.21. 1.21 should run better. Realistically. It's way better optimized. So there's probably some setting that people have in 1.21. Like in 1.8, they have their FOV, or not FOV, they have their like render distance set to 8, and then in 1.21 it updates like 24 or something. It's probably something like that that's making their PC bug out. If I had to gamble, because, I mean, again, 1.21 should run better, and maybe they're playing it without mods, and on 1.8 they're playing with mods. And 1.21 should have, you know, there's going to be some mods that make it run better on 1.21. How much XP we at? We are 12% to 541 right now. So not too shabby. Not too shabby. What do I have to sell? You have 50 mil worth of compost. I'm making like, I don't know, I guess I'm not making that much a day. I think I'm making about 5 mil a day off compost-ish. Maybe not. Might be a little bit more. I don't know. I'm spending 5 mil on box of seeds every day. like a stack of box of seeds, and then I get enough compost to sell for like 23 mil from that. So yeah, I guess I'm making like, yeah, actually I'm making a lot. I make like 20 mil a day off that. Never mind. Close to 20 mil a day is pretty epic, bro. Alright, Warden Hearts, have you dropped while grinding for dye? I think I'm at 10 right now. Either at 9 or 10. One of those. But yeah, we got a decent chunk. Oh yeah, my thing ran out. Forgot about that. Whoops. That's why I'm not getting any magic finds. So Lunar Client's better for 1.21 SkyBlock. Yeah, they've added a bunch of stuff that Badline had. And you can also add other mods to it. So you can add like Sky Hanny or whatever other mods you might want. SBO. You name it. If it's on 1.21, you can add it. How much more till matcha meter? I'm at 50 mil right now. It says 75 mil when the meter fills up. So we got a bit to go. Dropped 3 Wither Shields in 18 runs, bro. What the heck? Good grief. But yeah, 25 mil remaining. Oh yeah, did y'all see the trailer for Doomsday that released this morning? It released like 10 minutes before I started streaming, and I was watching it. I was like, yo. Man, I can't wait for this movie, and yet we have to wait a whole year, bro. I need it to be good, man. It looks like OG Marvel. I mean, they're bringing back all the OG Marvel characters, but still. First, I just use the Skyblocker mod pack on Modrent. Yeah, you can add that to Lunar as well. That is another thing. Self timeout. All right, I think it's just 10 minutes. I think is what it goes for. Oh, if I can click the right thing. There we go. Bang. Yeah, 10 minutes. But 07's. Bro got the self timeout. RIP. Yoink. It's gonna get to the point where I'm gonna have to make time somebody else out like more expensive. I'm gonna have to make the mods like unable to be timed out as well, because it's such a pain to add it back. It's not that bad right now, but if the chat moves too fast, it would be a pain. It doesn't move that fast at the moment, so it's all good. But yeah, again, if y'all enjoying the stream, please make sure to drop a like, smash the sub button. We are closing on 31K subs. And also, make sure to go vote for To Be Determined in the Mr. Elections. We are currently at 9th place. If we get top 7, I'll add a mythological ritual, is the game plan. But yo, Vanilla with a sub, appreciate it, dude. Thank you, thank you. Let's go, let's go. Do you have any idea when next Diana is? If I get elected, I'll add it in. But as far as the perk apocalypse, I think it's after fishing festival, I want to say, generally. So like the fishing festival starts in 11 hours, so that would be at like 10 o'clock tonight. Like 10:15 for me is when Marina would start, which means Diana starts at 4:15 in the morning. So that would be a total of, quick math, 17 hours from now. Yep. About 17 hours from now is when Diana will pop up. So any source to download texture pack safely, or is YouTube just fine? I mean, depending on like what YouTuber it is, you know, as long as they're not like a known scammer, it should be fine. Like you can do exclamation pack, I think, and my texture pack will pop up, and you can download that, and that one's safe. And then I'm sure, you know, like if you went to Refraction's videos, I think he's got the texture pack link in his description as well. And probably like Swavey, and I imagine a lot of other YouTubers have theirs linked. So it should be safe to download it from there, yeah. But let's go, Godzilla. Appreciate it, bro. Yoink. Doom, 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 doom. I choose Prism and Candy Pad mod pack. Fair enough. Fair enough. Alright, boys. We got another 50 minutes or so until our rosewater flask is able to be used and we can get our Jerryflower grown. I haven't been coughing too much the last little bit, which is nice. I think the more I talk, like, the more drainage, like, goes down instead of coming back up, I guess. I don't know. Whatever. Science, biology, etc. Welcome back, Chamber. 5 mil available bids too much. Enough is never enough, dude. For real. I got no available bids right now. I low-key should buy a booch cookie, but I'm too poor. It's too much, man. Alright, I need those trapper crests to sell. If those sell, then I can have a bit of moolah from that. That would be very nice. Be like 50 mil off of those almost. And then I could buy some booch cookies. How do you think Aura will end and when? I don't know. I imagine, honestly, I mean, might as well go to 10 minister elections at this point. Like, might as well, right? Go ahead and get 10 of them done. But other than that, yo, let's go. There's one. A little bit of stonks. Other than that, I mean, they said they're not doing a big event for it, so it's not gonna be like Dante with a boss fight. So we'll just have to see what kind of things they end up doing. Why are you doing revs? Because I like revs, pretty much. And it's pretty easy to grind out a match die right now and get like 1,000,000 XP. Excuse me, on your RNG meter per hour. And it's 75 million XP for the die. So, only got to do 75 hours of revs while Aura's here, which really isn't that bad considering she's here for like a month straight. So, who'd you vote for? I voted for Foraging Mommy. It's crazy to say those words out loud. But yeah, he's got a good perk. He's adding in, what is it? A pity attribute that gives 10% extra points towards your pity meters and stuff. Not wrong, they said when Aura leaves is up to us. They said it's up to us whenever she comes back, I think. Like, or whether or not she comes back. I don't know, maybe you're right. Hold up, let me pull up the post, get the exact words real quick. Because why not? Do SkyBlock. Or they put this, I guess just... Huh. Maybe it's just actually in the total forums. Oh yeah, Skywalk 2025 recap. Here we go. All right, Aura. There will not be a final end event for Aura, as we don't believe a forceful conclusion makes sense for this character. Aura's future is intentionally left in the hands of the community. If players want to see her return, she might. If not, her story can remain where it is. All right. There you go. So yeah, they didn't really say that part. So we can choose whether she returns or not. But not when she leaves, it doesn't seem like. I mean, they might have it. I don't know how they'll have that pop up giving us the option. Maybe they will. Be like, all right. Maybe like where the corrupt goon is at. You know, they have a rebellion stage or something there. I don't know. How much do you make per hour? I think our average when I did the calculations previously was about 6 mil an hour. If I was using RNG meter, we'd be making like 20 mil more an hour or something like that. So that'd be a little bit better. But since we're not using meter, a bit worse. I want to try to get Aura lore to move forward, but Jai didn't want it yet. Interesting. Let's go. Alawi in the chat. W Mans, by the way. Absolute goat for getting everybody else their minister perks. I'm kind of annoyed that I got elected like the run before that now. Like I had to get 7th. Had to get 7th, man. But oh well. But let's go, dude. Congratulations. W YouTube rank. Appreciate it, dude. Let's go. But yeah, I'm hoping, I don't know. I mean, the longer it goes, as long as we can get top 3 before she's gone, you know? That's what I'm hoping for at this point. But I wouldn't be shocked. Like, I mean, 10's like an even number, you know? 10's a pretty, like, good number, I would say, that they might would end it on. I don't know. They might go for 12, because, I don't know. Why not, I guess. I guess, like, they're doing, you know, the year of events, like, every 12 Skyblock years, so having her be here for 12 Skyblock years would kind of make sense with that. But my perk got denied. Ah, man. Oh, well, then. I guess it's fine. We got 7. Dang. That's a rip, though. Yeah, hate to see it, man. Yeah, I guess it would have been weird to have, like, all the... I guess, would they have made all of the ministers from that election unable to be voted in again? Is what they would have had to do. Probably. But if it wasn't so close to Christmas, they would have been more open to it. But yeah, they've had enough. They had enough loopholes from Duralius, I guess, and we're like, all right, nothing gets past us now. Could I use it for lore though? Testing Or's limits and then she snaps. True. Would have been good lore. Would have been very good lore. But yo, what's good, Amir? How's it going, bro? What do you think about Technoblade and Skyblock? I mean, having him as minister was pretty epic. I'm not gonna lie. And having Techno Dad get elected was awesome, man. That was very wholesome. Then he had to go and use his vote on Corrupted or Confused Goon. But other than that, it was wholesome. Did I see 2 years, 4 months of Cookie? Maybe. Maybe. I play this game a lot, chat. Just a little... Excuse me. Sorry, just a little bit. Ugh. Need cough drops or something, man. Like, what the heck? Like, what the heck, dude? Alright, guys, Chamber. That was his dad in the beginning. Yeah, Mr. Faceplate, that was Techno Dad. That's why he did all the Technoblade perks. Gotta respect it, dude. Absolutely goated. Absolutely goated. Yoink. Alright, let me sit up straight. Yoink. But yeah, I got a stream deck for Christmas, so now I can just do this whenever I want. I can also pull up chair. High chair. But yeah. We got a lot of cool things I can do. I can also... I haven't decided all the sounds I'm going to add to this thing yet. But it's also this one.
You what?
That one's perfect. I like that one.
Language.
Beautiful.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that
was
you're
too
fine
quiet.
when you're not really
Background
fine.
music.
You just can't get into it because they would never.
I need to get some better ones. I also need like a pause the music button. That would be a good one. Just pause the music. Or just like lower it in volume but not lower the other, so I can like pause the music, play an audio cue, and then resume. How are you doing so much damage using zombie or Greg? Greg. We have Gregory. I'm using Ghoul while we're spawning though. So we use Ghoul to spawn and then Gregory to slaughter them all. I also have Chimes 3 on the halberd, so that helps a lot. Does Paul decrease chest prices at the treasure guy as well? Yes, at Croesus, he does. The Jerryflower, it is one of the legendary mutations that I have to get the maxed out Jake milestone so I can get the talisman from that. So that is what we're going for today. We've got another 40 minutes before I can drink my second rosewater flask and get it fully grown. So, should have it done here in the next hour. Hopefully. I think that's how it'll work. It stopped it at 5 growth stages the first time around, so I'm kind of worried that it's going to do that again, and I hope it doesn't. That's what I'm hoping. Please no, you know? One of these days we'll get to the one where we can one tap. I mean, if we had Reaper armor, it'd be easy one taps, you know? It's so easy to one tap with Reaper. Like, do I actually, I think, do I still have my Reaper? I do. Alright, we'll swap to my Reaper after this and I'll one tap. Let's go. Another Trapper Crest sold. Alright. Ah. Not quite. Maybe if it... Maybe if we swap these around. Actually, hold up. Let's put these back. Do this. And then put this back. And then if we use the Reaper, then I one tap. Maybe. Not quite. I think I'd have to get Hab Tactics on it. It has Ancient. It's not even reconned though. I'm not that desperate. I mean, it's still a one tap. He's already venomous, but I wanted to do 10 mil damage would be nice. I'm not using the good Greg pet, so I could do that. The one with Relic. Or not Relic. With Remedies. That would help. Have you fed it the move Jerry's yet? Yeah, I gave it 10. And it doesn't like instantly grow. It was a bit strange. I think, I don't know how many more I'm gonna need to give it to him. I gave him 10. I think that's all you need to give to him, but maybe I'm mistaken. Yo, thank you, Jerry. Appreciate it, bro. Don't you need to give it 10 move Jerry's at 5th growth stage? Yeah, I did. I gave it 10 Jerry's then. Like I gave it the Rosewater Flask and it got to like the 5th growth stage, even though it's supposed to give 6. So that was a little bit weird. Like it stopped it at the 5th, and I think that's because we had to feed it the Jerry's, which we did. And now we're just waiting until my second Rosewater Flask is able to be used, because there's a 2-hour cooldown on them. So that'll be done in 30 minutes or so. Oh, is Chair still here? Oh, my fault. My bad. Sorry, I thought I hit the button. My fault. Yeah, I got a stream deck now. I've been playing with it too much. Lol. So yeah, if I hit this and then gone. Should be gone now, right? Double checking. Yes. Okay, cool. Greenhouse still bugged so that the growth time reductions don't count when garden isn't loaded. I think it is, yeah. I don't know what the deal with that is. It's very annoying because my like cycles should be less than 2 hours most of the time. And then sometimes I'll log in and it's got like 4 hours and it's like, bro, what the heck? What the heck, dude? It's messed up. Literally. How much time for a Rosewater Flask to fill? If you have it in the time pocket here, then it takes 150 hours to fully fill. So it's a long grind. Is there even a reason to have a second Greg with Shelmet because of the Shellwise Shard? No. If you have 2 Gregories, you want one with Hephaestus Remedies and one with Hephaestus Relic. That is the idea now. Got a Rose Dragon yet? Not yet. We're working on it. I don't have any of the mutations for it yet, though. I don't think. It doesn't need God Seed. It doesn't need Jerryflower. Those are the 2 legendaries that we're about to get our hands on. I mean, I've already got my hands on God Seed, but those are the 2 legendaries that we'll have our hands on. I did drop this the other day, by the way. So I guess I need to swap to 1.21 so I can hand that in. But yeah, I have a Myth the Fish now. So that's interesting. I think the thing with the growth cycles is intentional. That sucks if that's the case, because what the heck, dude? Why would they do that on purpose? Like, just forcing me to AFK overnight? Like, that's a dumb mechanic if that's the case. I don't think it's intentional. There's no way. Ain't no way, right? Ain't no way. I mean, I could put AFK pool on my garden then to make it so more people can AFK. Like, guess that's an option. You know? For people that don't play every day, that would make sense. I mean, I don't know, man. I don't think so. Like, I mean, having the option for you to choose whether it's growing fast or not would be one thing, you know? Being like, all right, I would prefer that it take this amount of time so I can check it at this time every day and it'll be exactly running out of water at this point, you know? Like, having a, like, sundial type of item like that that lets you choose would be something, but, like, making it, whether it's loaded or not, seems like a bug to me. Welcome back, Chamber. Bro, how many Smite 6s am I gonna drop today? Crud. Did 30 stop playing? I don't think so. I mean, he got elected minister not too long ago, right? I mean, that was first Aura first Aura election that happened. But yeah, I don't think he stopped. He might have taken a break to work on his high clash stuff, you know, that he's doing for Hightail. I could believe that. Or that he's not playing as much at the very least because of that, but I don't think he's gonna fully quit. At least not right away. He's gonna alone. Where is Zolx? He is at a random location in the Goblin section of Crystal Hollows. I did manage to find him. We got lucky and found him pretty quickly. It only took like 15 minutes, but we got there. During Aatrox today, I got like 560 magic find on rev bosses. Dang, bro. Yeah, I was not getting that much. I got like 505. Not getting quite that much. Not quite. Which I think I still have, actually. I think I still have my beacon on tracking, so I should probably swap that to Magic Wand. Would be a good idea. You know how to solve a 3x3. What do you mean, like 3 times 3? Just like math? Or are we talking about like tic-tac-toe or something? You multiply 3 times 3 and you get 9. Mind blown. 3 times 3 is a hard one. Yeah, it's rough out here, dude. Quick math. Rubik's Cube? Oh no, I like, yeah, I don't know the algorithms for Rubik's Cube solving, no. I do not. I've been trying to learn chess. It was like chess or a Rubik's Cube, and I figured chess would be more fun. So that's the one I'm doing. Smile. Keep my brain working, you know? Get it on something other than the exact stats of Hyperion. I don't know the exact stats of Hyperion. That was an exaggeration, but you know what I'm saying. Your elo in chess. I don't play too much like online. I got a I did get a new chessboard for Christmas. It's Lord of the Rings themed, so that's pretty epic. I gotta go back and watch the movies now. But yeah, Lord of the Rings themed chessboard. So I've been playing with my dad, and I mostly like play against. I do like puzzles, and I play against bots. That's the main thing. The highest level bot that I've beaten was 2,100, I think. But it took me a lot of tries to make it happen. I got very lucky. For real, for real. Which thing is, I play too fast when I play against bots. Like, I'm playing on my phone, you know? So it's like, move, move, move. I make a move, you know, just like pretty much instantly. So if I really sat down and thought about stuff, I'd probably play a bit better, but yeah, puzzles are very fun. I'll learn because I saw one of my friends win a talent hunt contest in our college, so I want to learn it too. Fair enough. Yeah, one of my friends knows how to do it, and I'm like, dang, yeah, I just can't. Too much effort, bro. Too much effort. Got a Zolx in my lobby. Yo, W man. Very nice. Wait, 2.5 mil from AFKing Rosewater Flasks in the last 300 hours, but price is already way down. Yeah. I mean, I accidentally insta-sold a couple yesterday. I had them in my inventory, and I was just trying to sell some drops I got from pests. So I did, you know, like sold right here and accidentally sold them. Thankfully, I got them back in a buy order, so I didn't really lose anything, but yeah, that was a little rough. That was a little awkward. Oh, Nightbot got Madge. Got a pretty low elo. Yeah, I mean, mine's probably pretty low as well. I need to play some more, but I've only ever done like blitz games. I need to do some 10-minute games on chess.com and see what we get up to from that. I probably get smoked. See, the problem is I don't really know openings that well. Like once we get into the actual, like after the opening, like mid to late game, that's usually where I shine at a little bit better. But I like, if I were to go to a tournament or something, I would straight up like lose in the first 5 moves because of not knowing opening stuff. So that's really what I need to do. I need to just sit down and learn a good opening and just stick with it. Like I play E4 pretty much every game, but I need to learn some shenanigans. I think I didn't say a swear word. Where I live, the D word is considered a swear word. Also, Nightbot had a traumatic experience involving a beaver dam in his childhood, so he doesn't like that word. He's very sensitive. The Italian's the default one. Yeah, I think trying to, like, I usually, for a while there at least, I was playing like E4 and then let's see, I'm trying to think. I'll do like E4 and then bishop. Trying to math this out in my head. Bishop from F to yo. Charlotte's ready, let's go. That would be to, I'm doing it. D, no. C, bishop to C4. There we go. And that's how I would start a lot of times. And then just after that, it's like knight move or something else. Yo, thank you, Bananas. Appreciate it, dude. Let's go, let's go. Alright, that's gonna be 7.5 bajillion coins. We're actually getting stonks now. You love to see it. For Jerryflower, you need to wait 5 stages, feed 10 move Jerrys, and wait another 5. Yep. That's what we're doing. We've got 25 minutes till my Rosewater Flasks are done, and we can claim the Jerry.
As a child, I yearned for the mines.
But yo, thank you, Bananas, with the 2.
Donated €2 through Super Chat.
Let's go.
GGS on YouTube.
Thank you, man. Appreciate it. Yo, what's good? Excuse me. My brain is not braiding. I said everything right, but then my brain froze. What's good, Kayla? How's it going? Good morning. I was gonna say what's good morning. It's like, wait a minute. Wait a minute. But hey, that is 51 million stored XP. Good grief. Have you watched The Flash? I watched like the first 5 seasons or something. And then after like the Thinker guy or whatever, or what was it? It was the season where they did like the different forces, like the strength force and all those. When they did that, I stopped watching it because first off, it looked terrible. The CGI was so bad, and second off, like the plot was long lost, man. It's just like, holy cow, they are dragging this out so long. Like, what are we doing? It's the same episode every time, just like it was with Arrow, where it's like, I didn't actually watch Arrow. I was just saying what I've heard about Arrow. Of like, man, everything's all my fault. I suck. I'm gonna stop being a superhero. No, and then his friends come in. No, you're actually cool. It's like, really? Thanks, guys. I'm gonna go save the world now. Rinse and repeat. That's literally every episode. Literally every single episode. It's the same idea. Very frustrating to watch it, you know. 500 episodes of that. So we stopped around 200 episodes in. Something like that. Possibly my last day at UPS, if not then tomorrow. Oh snap. That's kind of wild. What's next? What's happening after that? Allergens. Season 6 and 7 was the worst. Like, even bad CGI, but do you watch Season 8 because Armageddon is good? Okay. I'll think about it. I'll maybe do it. See, my family was trying to convince me to watch Stranger Things, and I hadn't watched it because reasons. And now, from what I'm seeing, the last season's really bad. Is what I'm hearing. This season's not good. So that's kind of awkward. Don't really want to watch it at all now. It's a wild golden. Yo, thank you, Kaneki. Appreciate it. Need to watch Stranger Things too, but I gotta get Netflix for it. Yeah, I mean, I'm probably just not gonna watch it now. Like I was going to, because I heard it was good. But now the last season's trash, which seems to be the case for like all Netflix shows. Pretty much. Netflix always finds a way to ruin everything. Gasp. So. Bro, what? You still haven't watched it? No, it's awesome, is it? I don't know. I'm hearing some bad things about it. There are a list of how many is needed of each singular mutation to make all mutations. I think Duralius made a Twitter post with it, but I don't know where the original image came from. So it does exist, I believe. Holy cow, how much red flesh am I about to sell? 60,000, and it's only worth $1.5 million. That's so sad. That's so sad. Weirder question, Marvel or DC? Okay. Depends. Alright, because I got comics of both for Christmas. DC, the only character I care about is Batman. And anything Batman related. Everything else is kind of like, eh. Superman's aight. Like, Wonder Woman's pretty cool. Like, as far, I just like Greek mythology. So that's like the only reason I think Wonder Woman's cool. I read Percy Jackson when I was younger, and I really like Greek mythology because of that. But like, other than that, don't really care for DC. But as far as Marvel goes, I like most of the characters in Marvel, and they've definitely done the movies better, unless we're counting Christopher Nolan, because of course the Batman trilogy, Christopher Nolan's Batman trilogy, was the best superhero movies ever made. Straight up. Like, I'll put it up there with Infinity War and Endgame. Like, those movies are goated. However, like, as far as my superhero movie, like, tier list, right? Honestly, if I was gonna sit down and watch a superhero movie, and like I could only watch one superhero movie for the rest of my life, I'm not gonna lie, I'd probably pick Thunderbolts. I loved that movie. It's so good, man. I love Thunderbolts. It's actually such a good movie. So probably that's probably my number one superhero movie, I'm not gonna lie. And then number 2, I think I gotta go with The Dark Knight, Batman Dark Knight. And then probably Infinity War, Endgame, The Dark Knight Rises, and Spider-Man 3. Like, Tom Holland Spider-Man 3 with all of the Spider-Man. Although, if we're also counting, like, animated stuff, like, that'd be live action, but, you know, Spider-Verse, of course, is up there. It's gonna depend on how good the third one is, though. What are you storing 51mm for? So, I want to drop a matcha die, and that takes 75 million meter. So that is the goal. Let's get crazy. How's it going, dude? How come I'm getting low HP on Tarantula T4s my first few runs after the changes they made? I mean, they're just tougher. Like, old Tarantula T4 was easy mode, and now it's like actually harder than Revs. So, it's just harder. That's pretty much it. Is there XP you at? Let's see. What are we looking at? 258th in Rev XP, 38.5 million total. But our RNG meter fills up faster thanks to Aura's perks, so we have 51 mil stored meter. Going good, you? Going good. Yeah, thank you, Dima. I appreciate it, bro. Yeah, it's a grind out here, man. It is a grind. We've put a lot of hours into it. But we're going to get it. I'm trying to get it before Aura leaves would be preferable, but we'll see. When I watched Across the Spider-Verse, that gave me like so much goosebumps. Like, dang, yeah, it's so good, bro. It's so good. I hope the third one is like lives up to it as well. Like, they're spending so much time on it, so hopefully that means it's good, and it doesn't mean that they're having to rewrite everything. I mean, it's supposedly because the artists, of course, are spending hours drawing everything, getting it all set up for show, but we'll see what happens. We'll see exactly what happens. Why doing Revs? I like Revs pretty much, and we need to kill some time while we're waiting for my second rosewater flask to be full, or it's already full, but there's a 2-hour cooldown between using them. So we gotta wait 15 minutes, and then we can go ahead and use the second rosewater flask and have our Jerryflower done. And that'll be our 23rd unique mutation. Are we gonna get the RuneScape playthrough? I can only cope so much. I'm gonna pass. Maybe I'm not opposed to it, don't get me wrong, but I'd probably be a Twitch playthrough only. And I'd have to be like, it'd have to be pretty far in the future. I'm not gonna lie. Like right now, we got so much to do with Hypixel and Skyblock and stuff for this next year. So it'd have to be like if we blow up while playing Hypixel, and I get to like 3 million subs or something, and I don't have to worry about anything, and I'm like, you know what? Today I want to play RuneScape. You know, it's a possibility, but it's a pretty small possibility. Revs are chill. They are very chill. Excuse me. Literally only did the first mutation and then stopped, only to find people doing Revs with 51 mil plus XP waiting for a new mutation. It's a grind out here, dude. It's a grind out here. You want to use it on die? Yeah, that's the plan. That is the plan. We're gonna get a die. Hopefully, like I don't have it selected right now. I have it on nothing. Like ideally, we drop it before we get to the 75mm, and then I can just use all my meter on Warden Hearts. But we'll see what happens. Hit fishing 36 yesterday. Hey, congrats, dude. Let's go. That meter could fix my money issues forever. You would think so. But like that's not. I think it's like less than 15 Warden Hearts. How much are Warden Hearts right now? 75 mil. Which I mean, again, it's not a terrible amount of money. It'd be about 1 billion coins, I think. But you'd be surprised how fast you can spend 1 billion coins. You'd be surprised. Just hypermax my mining setup. Yo, let's go. Hit fishing 36 yesterday. I want to hit 50. Ooh, good luck, dude. I got Garden 12 yesterday. I've started farming the new crops. Let's go. How do I make fishing fun? You set down fishing minions, and then once you hit fishing 27, then fishing's fun. Pretty much. I mean, fishing's rough until you can get up to max fishing speed and like lava fishing. That's when it starts being fun at lava fishing on Crimson Isle. For me, is what I liked. I mean, honestly, once you get to 20 or whatever it is for abyssal miners, Like, if you can catch abyssal miners, those are cool too. But spending for money? I'm not sure. I know a lot of people, I mean, Tarantula is really good. Inferno is really good as well if you're willing to invest in it. I mean, as far as like budget, you know, a lot of people do slime and sheep. But there's not really one minion that's going to be best forever, you know? Just depends on the market at the moment. For fishing 27, get trophy hunter armor. I mean, now if you get the treasure hook, you don't really... If you hit fishing 27, you just use treasure hook. You know? Right? Or does it only let you catch treasure and not trophy fish? I can't remember. Do. Nice. Or is it the junk hook? It might be the junk hook. 3 million hightail subs would be the way, dude. At least you're not setting your hopes too high. Yeah, I'm not expecting it. I'm just saying. Like, that is the future that would have to happen for me to play RuneScape on stream. That's what would have to happen. Like, I don't know. I mean, again, I've enjoyed SkyBlock. And I'm still enjoying it. But I don't want to dedicate myself to another MMO, you know what I'm saying? Like, if I get into a game, I want to max it. I'm a completionist. That's just who I am. So, to get myself into a game like that would be, I just, knowing how much time I'd have to spend on it, I just don't want to spend that much time on things anymore. I really don't. Like, after SkyBlock, I don't intend to play another MMO. Like, again, I enjoy SkyBlock very much, but I don't think there's really anything else that I would be looking for that would be a new experience and also worth spending that much time on, you know? 10 years later, bro, still playing RuneScape for real. Nah, I respect it. If you know what you like, stick to it, dude. It's the strat. That's the strat. Cheapest talismans for me right now is Burst Stopper, which I can't get since I'm Blaze 0, besides day and night tallies. Yeah, they got the updated day and night talismans now. That's pretty lit. Yo, what's good, Ghost? It's been a little bit. What's good, bro? It has been a hot minute. How you doing? How's it going? How's it going? Do I need extra space around the Jerry seed, or can I just plant it next to anything? Yeah, you can plant it next to anything. It can be next to whatever you want. Like, I got mine in the middle of a bunch of different mutations and stuff. Got a 10-star Swarm 5 hype. Yo. Fancy. Sorry. 10 minutes. 10 minutes, and then we got our Jerryflower. So again, if y'all haven't already, make sure to go vote for to be determined in the minister elections. If we get top 7, I'll add mythological ritual. That is the game plan. That is the game plan. Should I be firing warning shots with an M32 grenade launcher? Wouldn't recommend it. I think that ammo is pretty expensive, right? I'm gonna assume we're talking about a video game here. How many Warden Hearts do you think you've dropped so far? It's somewhere between 9 and 10, I think. Somewhere around 10. I know it's somewhere in that range. Got you, squirrel. Yoink. Remember when you carried me in M2? Now I can carry my homies in it? Let's go, dude. Let's go. What goes around comes around. You love to see it. I had to rebuy my Max Claymore since my first one got server wiped. It was a Kime 5. Bruh. How did that happen? What the crud? What intarnation? Is the Jerryflower ready yet? No. We gotta wait 10 minutes and then I can use a rosewater flask on it and get it fully grown. Yo, what's good, Fred? Doing good? What's good, Ninja? How's it going, man? Better to use a RPG 7. Is that the strats? Do. Nice. Nice. Sold to the highest bidder. Boom. I'm not getting over... I don't know, hold up. Yeah, we got nothing. I'm not getting over 100 mil today. It's not happening. Sad. Sad but true. Unless it's out my compost. Do that. Not getting it from drops here, though, I don't think. I don't believe it's meant to be. Tired? How about you? My voice is tired. I don't know if you can tell. Why we're doing a little bit of a shorter stream today, but it's finally back somewhat enough to stream, so I figured we'd YOLO it even if it's a shorter stream. Tanked my entire G-Drag bank, but now I'm back at 850. Took out 150 to buy powder for armor 2 hours back, and yeah, I'm probably gonna sell my pendant when I sell my gems as well, just for the instant money. Dang, bro. It's not worth it. Keep it and make bank. This is the way. Also was doing lava fishing when he maxed his bestiary. I remember that. Those were the good times, dude. Although I don't miss fishing that much. I don't know. I might miss it a little bit. Maybe just a little bit. Need a 10-star my Necron, then get High Kata, and then I'll Mage. I sadly also need a second 10-star Storm set, Chimera 5 Rag Axe and stuff. Good grief, bro. Don't liquidate. Why not, though? I mean, it's generally going to be better, like, to just grind out the money you need with the set, you know? You bought all this stuff so you can make money with it, right? They're going to come out with a mining update at some point, and you're going to want to buy it back or wish that you still had it. It's just better to use the stuff you have now to make more money rather than sell it, you know? It's generally the case. Excuse me. Is there a way to force Jerry to visit Garden? I don't know if you can use a Bachelor Rose on him. I don't think you can. So if you can't do that, then there's not. Finally bought a term today. Been doing dungeons all day. Really enjoy it. Hey, let's go. Huge. That's pretty epic. Yeah, term is a big step for sure. Use me. Good grief. Should I have 2 bill after aura then in gems? So I'll see if I seriously need to sell it or not. Yeah, I would recommend just using it to buy, or using it to make the money to buy the setup. It's almost always better. Always gonna be better that way. Got 9-star duplex, 5 terms. Is that alright? Yeah, that's pretty solid. Pretty solid. I'm gonna put power 7 on it. Oh yeah, definitely do that before 10-star. For sure. How much are boost cookies these days? Let's see. Need to buy one. Dang, 8.8 is crazy. That's actually so cheap. I guess a lot of people bought gems and stuff. Dun 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 dun. All right, all right, all right. Yo, thank you, Crazy. Appreciate it, bro. Yeah, boost cookies like so cheap right now. What the heck? I haven't seen them below 9 mil in so long. The minimum gear for healer in M7. Good question. For healer in M7, probably. I mean, it depends on your kata level. Realistically, I'd recommend kata 46 at least. Be my recommendation. You can do it earlier. I mean, nowadays it's probably easier to do it earlier, since it's easier to learn with Dungeon Breaker. But you gotta have a party that understands that you're learning and isn't gonna kick you. That's the hard part. But if you got that, then I mean, I would say at least 4 Master Stars on Armor and Terminator. And you don't have to have a diamond head. You can use gold head. Don't Master Star the gold head, of course, but I would also recommend, like, of course, a Bonzo mask. And, like, a Phoenix pet. Like, you don't have to have a Spirit mask for healer, I think. But Bonzo mask and Phoenix you'll need. Of course, gotta have a Hype for healing. Say, like, 1300 magical power at the very least. And, of course, a G-Drag. Preferably with remedies. If you have one with relic, that's fine, but remedies would be better. Should I get every Slayer to level 6 for Auto Slayer or get level 7 one by one? Yeah, get everything, like, get the first 3 to 6 first. At the very least. And then do level 7 one by one. And then spend 9. Be a good idea to invest in booster cookies right now? Oh, yeah. 100%. If you need them, go for it. It's pretty goated. What's your setup? I'm running a Kime 3 Halberd of the Shredded. We also have our Infernal Crimson, 3-Force Infernal, Hab Tactics 5, and our 640 mil Crown of Avarice with Hab Tactics 5. What's good practice for M7 healer? F7 healer. And just doing the M7 strats in F7. Thank you, maybe. I appreciate it, bro. Why did prices drop? I think a lot of people probably bought the Black Friday gym stuff and just bought a bunch of booster cookies from that. But yeah, we got Kime 3 for this right now. How much is Chimera? 41 mil right now. 42 mil insta buy. That's pretty crazy. It's so much cheaper than it was. Absolute insanity. Absolute insanity. Time 5 win. Yeah, that's not happening. I'm not gonna lie. Just not happening. Nice. But yeah, I mean, I'm probably, if I do more Slayers, I'll probably do the other Slayer weapons up to like Kime 2. If I need to. But yeah, I'm not going to go too crazy with it. We're not going to go too crazy. That's the plan, at least. I need the loot. Alright, should be about ready, actually. Let's do a few more bosses just to make sure. And then we'll go get our Jerryflower. That's the plan. Diana on? No, Diana's not here. That's why I'm trying to get elected and get the mythological ritual active. So if you guys want to get Diana to be here, make sure to vote for to be determined in the minister election. We are currently in 9th place. How goes die grind? Pretty good. We've got a couple mil XP today, so making some good progress. Over 50 mil now, so kind of wild. Kind of crazy. But we're cooking. All right. Let's do this, shall we? Let's do it. I did get an overgrown grass yesterday as well, so that was pretty epic. Pass. We'll do this. I'm just rejecting the ones I don't need. Realistically, I don't need any more copper, so I'm chilling on all that. We're chilling. Oh, snap. Okay, hold up. So this should be money for us. Let me do this. See if this is gonna work. Dang it, still doesn't work. Bad. Okay, I want to ask, what do runes do? I always wondered but never tried. It's like visual effects. So just particles. See these green particles? That's because of a rune I have on my boots. It's just visual cosmetic stuff. Do I have mushroom count? I do. Okay. All right. So first off, we have this God Seed to claim, so I should be able to sell that for a pretty penny, which is pretty nice. Hopefully people are still buying these. Would be nice. Anywho, we do also have all of these other things here, but more importantly, the #1 item is, of course, our Jerry seed here. Is at 6 out of 10 growth stages. And I think it's about time we use our last rosewater flask on this bad boy. We're also going to make sure everything else is watered before we do this. I think we are set, though. I'm also just going to go ahead and clear these out just so our Lone Lily has a chance to grow here. I really don't need the dead plants. They give a chance for ethereal vine drops, but that's really not that big of a deal. But anywho, bang. There we go. Consumed filled rosewater flask. Oh, kill the rats. There we go. Which grew your greenhouse crops by 6 growth stages. So we do also have this chloronite, I think. Ethereal vine for that. Nice. But look at this. Fully grown Jerryflower. Isn't he beautiful? Isn't he beautiful? Yeet. There we go. 1 Jerryflower. Legendary mutation. So it doesn't even go in here. That's interesting. So Jerryflower doesn't even go in there. That's very interesting. Does it give like a bunch of stuff when you give it to Jake? Is that the case then? 20,000 coins to analyze. All right, well, let's do it. Yellow here and here. And then we can do red here. Am I gonna do this green though? It's a great question. Do this maybe this way. Boom and boom. There we go. All right, Jerryflower analysis completed. So that means we have a total of 23 mutations acquired. Let's go. So we just got to get another 7 to be able to get to our next analysis milestone. But that's pretty cool. And again, of course, we do have the 2 XP that we just got from drinking all of our rosewater flasks. So we once again, if we look at ways to level up, should have all consumable items done. I do still got to do these warties, but those are ridiculous right now. I'm not gonna lie. They're just absolutely insane. Nobody's farming netherwort. So I don't know. I don't want to have to manually grind that out, but I might have to, which would really suck. I would rather not do that. But yo, Azioke with a sub, appreciate it, dude. Thank you. But yeah, boys, there it is. I guess we also can grab this guy. Another vine. Let's go. How'd you get the mutation sack? It is from Jake. Jake gives it to you. You do his quest line. From Beth showing up. Let's see. So we can go ahead and get all this as well. I think these ones are done. Yep. These should all be done. Maybe we get some ethereal vines out of them as well. Would be nice. Boom. How about this dude? Yep. Dang. Just everything is fully grown off of that. It's so insane. So insane. Alright, well. Cool. Let me get literally like everything in here. That, this, we need potatoes. What else do I need? A pumpkin. Boom. Okay. Throw that out. I also need all the flowers. 1, 2, 3. Boom. Then we get cocoa bean. Oh yeah, I need cocoa bean. Goodness, there's so much stuff, chat. Holy cow. Holy cow. Let's get rid of all of these. Red. Boom. Also, I will sell this. Okay. Alright, and then we got sugarcane. Brown mushroom. And all the flowers. Flower. This, 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 and this. Alright, I think we're set. Cool. I love having this legendary watering thing. It's so good. Oh my goodness. It's absolutely built different. But yay, Jerryflower done. So there you have it, boys. That's how you get it. That will be in a video at some point. So pretty epic. Looking forward to that. Aren't wardies bugged? Are they? I hadn't heard that. Be interesting if that was the case. I have not heard that though. Vines are 2 mil. Wait, actually? Oh my goodness. How many of these do I have? Actually, wait. I can see. We have 12. I need 88. I mean, they're not that bad. They're not that bad. That's kind of insane. Is greenhouse worth doing? I mean, if you want Skyblock XP and you want Rose Dragon, pretty much the only reason to go for it, honestly. I mean, there is a talisman actually. There's the talisman locked behind it. So yeah, if you want max magical power as well. You can give a bachelor flower to Jerry Island Jerry? I don't think so. Alright, I need 100 vines. We're looking here. Plot limits. You can get 2 extra greenhouse plots. First one costs 100. Second one costs 150. So that's why we need vines, ladies and gentlemen. That is why we need vines. Any rose dragons on auction house? I believe so, yeah. They're really expensive, of course, but they are there. 1.5 billion and 1.9 billion. They are pricey. I mean, you know what I could do? I can sell some kismets. I don't want to get too many. But this should help. A bit. Alright, I think we... Excuse me, stop there. I want to have 250k if I can. Man. Kismet's 50 mil. Not a lot. But we'll take it. We'll take it. So, hey, we do have over 130 mil now. Feels good, mans. I should be doing my experiments every day as well. That would help. That would be a good idea to do. Anywho. How many early mutations do you think I should grind? Like the basic crop mutations? I mean, just go for all the unique mutations to start off. Would be a good idea. Because I think the higher rarity mutations give more vines. I mean, it's not a bad idea to just build for Gloom Gourds as well, because Gloom Gourds give a bunch. They give a bunch of mutations, or a bunch of ethereal vines, which will help you get more mutations in the future. So just building Gloom Gourd farms isn't a bad idea. The strat that a lot of people are doing, just to get more and more vines. So yeah, starting off with that would be a good idea. Make a pest hunting guide for this update. I'm not planning on it. I'm planning on making a guide for, what's it called? Farming gear progression. I know Kudra's making a pest mutation guide. I think it actually, or not mutation, a pest farming guide. I think it's already out actually. So, you can check that one out. But I don't think I can do better than he does. So, he makes pretty good guides, and I don't really want to either. So, I don't really want to make a pest guide. I do want to get the farming armor progression. So I will do that. All right, have a good one, Chamber. Appreciate you, dude. But yeah, we're gonna call it here, boys. I hope everybody enjoyed. Again, sorry it's a bit of a shorter stream. We got almost 3 hours in. But yeah, my voice is chalked, so I wanted to get a stream in, but couldn't go for too long. But thank you for all the congrats. I appreciate it. And yo, what's good, Deadeye Bro? 2 did right at the end. I'm sorry. Thanks to everybody for tuning in again. It's been a pretty crazy year. I'll probably be live tomorrow. Hopefully my voice is fully better then and I don't have to cough and stuff the whole stream. That would be nice. But yeah, I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. And have a great rest of your year. I'll see you tomorrow. And God bless.